Hey, Dave Knight here at Dave Knight Trading. Thanks for watching. Thank you for being here on YouTube. All right, so because I'm in end of year mode, I was able to take some money out from Apex this year. So I'm counting that as positive. I mean, I've got lots of. There's no easy way to trade at Apex. There really isn't, because and I'm not going to trade the micros. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to keep trading minis because there's more bang for the buck there. I just have to have a better trading plan. I started reading, I'm rereading all of my Joe Ross books right now. Um, eh, can't believe it. Well, I do believe it because I just don't have a trading plan right now. And I don't have a losing plan. I don't have a plan of loss, of how to, I can't physically stop myself on a losing session yet, as of today. And that's what I'm working on. I'm desperately trying to figure out a level that I'm comfortable with saying it's enough, and being done on the day, whether it's 300, 500, 1,000. I know it's not 2,000, because when I get to 2,000, it's WTF at that point. It's the fuck it mentality, and you just um, go for broke and hope for the best. Today, I was actually up in PA18 briefly today, and then I just accumulated losses, and it's the same broken record. You've heard it before. I took a lot of notes today, or actually a lot of how I was feeling at the time. And now you ask me why I record these videos. I record them for my own personal edification, to help me uh, improve. And have I improved this year? Yes. Um, I only had 3 PAs all of um, the year before, and I'll qualify most likely for 20 PAs right now. So 17, I've made it to 18. So this year alone, I was able to get 15 PAs and get paid on one. So have I improved? Yes, I've improved. Did I lose money this year? Yes, I lost money. Did I make money this year? Yes, I made money. But I wasn't losing 2,500 a pop, like an account. I'm losing sometimes $16.70, sometimes $48. Sometimes no, I haven't paid a full price of a combine, or an evaluation, an EA, in forever. Oh, the market's moving here as we close out the Friday session. Let me move my stuff over here so we can watch it. So you notice that the sim I was goofing, but I was also working. Um, I guess I can show you something that this is based upon my spreadsheet. I'll bring this over, bring this up. In no way does this mean that this is what I'm using. This is just me testing right now. I'm in test mode. I've officially moved myself into test mode for the end of the year up until so. Um, I will not qualify for a payout in this year. It's going to be next year when I get a payout. So I've made my bed, and I'm sleeping in it, and I'm fine with it. All right, so how far are we on in the video? All right, so 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So every day I write the same thing. Patients get paid to be patient. It doesn't. It works and doesn't work. So I wrote a lot of stuff here. I want to go through everything that I wrote today for me. This is for me, so that I can go back and look at this at some point and figure out where I'm getting and what I'm doing. Um, Actually, yesterday I wrote down PA18, be kind, smart. Don't ask me what that means. EA 111, 531. Trade in my wheelhouse. Look for the best pitches to hit. Once a trend is established, look at it moving. It's boogieing now because we're closing in at the end of the last 5 minutes of trading for the week. Reversals kick your butt. Non-trending markets need a lot of patience. Doesn't move fast. Get out quick. So I wrote some stuff. The EA 531, that's how I attack the market when I have a brand new EA. 5 contracts, 3 contracts, 1 contract. That's pretty much how I attack my EAs to get close to the 3,000 mark. I believe I can get to 3,000 quickly in the NQ. What I'm working on right here, stop loss on 3 contracts. Obviously, I don't want to take $900 loss against what you see on the other side. What I know is that the market, I want to hit the close button quickly if it moves against me. So 23.35, 115, that coincides with 1P, 1.5P, and 5P. So ticks, these are ticks, 23 ticks, 35 ticks, 115 ticks. So I was playing around in the sim with this today, and I think I traded up to 9 contracts, but most of it was just 3 contracts. Where's my control center? All right. So, and then I went after it on 112. Notice I lost PA 18. All right, so 7 minutes in. So here's my notes for today. I'm just going to read it. And this is for my own education more than it is for you, but I appreciate those that make comments. Obviously, Kip, you're going to have a field day on me again. But I'm going to just, my year is over for the most part. I know that I might be able to get 3 or 4 EAs to PA, but none of them will get paid until next year now. Patience, get paid to be patient. Here, all right. Here's something that I wrote, and I'll probably make this the tag. Everyone has a trade plan until you get punched in the mouth. There's a Mike Tyson paraphrase. I probably should have led with that. Everyone has a trade plan until you get punched in the mouth. So we all have a plan. I have a plan coming in. I just don't have a plan on how to handle losses. I obviously, when I get to $1,000 loss, I'm like, I know how I work. I go up 230. I started the day up 250, went 130, 20, negative, 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 fail the account. Just so anyway, so I wrote some notes here, and let's go through it. I was up 250 today before blowing up. I wanted to get $500, but saw 130, then 20, then it was basically over at that point. I couldn't stop myself. There are momentum-driven trades if I would simply remain patient with myself. The good news is I didn't lose $2,385. I lost $140 for the PA cost and another part of my pride. I just blew up my chance to get paid in December today. I really need a trading plan of attack and defense. I tried to take small losses today, but they add up quickly, unfortunately, when you're wrong. This means I overtrade when I'm wrong. The open is kicking my ass. If I'm going to trade the open, then I have to have the hell, I can't read my own writing. A max, there it is. Then I have to have a max trade level that I'm willing to trade. Whether it is 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. There has to be a hard max limit, meaning trades. How many trades am I going to trade at the open? and I have to stick to 3 losses in a row and quit for at least 10 minutes to regroup. I must wait for momentum before getting into a trade. If the first 30 minutes kick my ass more times, then I have to have a hard limit on how many attempts I will attempt on the open. I need to trust my gut when the market is turning around. You've seen it many times. It might not reverse all the way, but it has a good counter trend to the trend inside a day trading session. One contract doesn't give enough bang when you win a couple of trades personally. And I think that's where my problem was today. Yeah, I was up 250, but if I was trading 2 contracts, that would have been $500. And I would have been happy at that point right there. So um, one contract trading in the NQ is not working for me. Here's where my limit needs to be higher with more risk and a rather tight stop. But the market needs room as well. What goes up must come down, and what goes down must come up. This is how you attack the market. You have to have a max contract limit for each kind of trade setup. One trade setup is better than another, meaning some require more risk, so you should not trade as many as an A+ trade setup. There comes a time to stop trading on a trade session and day. You must have a hard limit on the open. Max amount of trades you will take, or do not trade the open. And that's where I'm really getting to that point where I'm really thinking I don't want to trade the open anymore. I want to come in again 30 minutes later. There's plenty of opportunity after the 10 o'clock mark. There's plenty of opportunity from 10 a.m. until 11:30 each day in the NQ. There is no real need to trade the open of the market. Stop doing stuff that is more of a crapshoot than momentum-based trading. Let's face it, I got rather lucky to have that many days of positive growth on the trading account before I blew up, meaning on PA 14 where I got paid. You must be able to walk away on a PA account and live to fight and trade another trading day. When the market slows down, then it is easier to enter a market, but it is also easier to get into a bigger loser on a trade because you will justify an entry why it was you would justify an entry and why it has to do what you think, and worse yet, you will add to the trade which may work out, but on the other hand, when it doesn't work out, it blows up in your face and causes way too big of a trading loss. I will be able to request a payout in 2024. I lost the opportunity perhaps to get one in the 1st of January. I might have to wait for the middle of January or the 1st of February now. Trading the open is a huge whipsaw when you are wrong and trade too much. I have proven to myself that I can't stop myself from stopping when I'm losing at the open. I will overtrade and take too much, and I will overtrade and trade too much in size when I'm wrong, looking to get it back. For the first time in your trade life in a very long time, you will make and stick to a trading plan. Don't try to catch a reversal. It will kick your ass. You should wait for confirmation. There's plenty to be made in the middle of a trend. Use the sim to perfect the 3 contract attack on the market, but it still needs to be careful with the moves going against you. The trailing max drawdown against account high needs to be respected at all times. There is also power in the 3rd bar setup on a 5-minute chart with the direction of a trend or counter trend. I will not beat myself up. I have grown as a day trader this year more than any other year in my life at Apex. I will continue to get better. 2 contracts, 2 targets. 3 contracts, 3 targets. Need this resolved. Trading 3 contracts is dangerous. There is a difference in small 5-minute bars and large 5-minute bars. The small 5-minute bar will bring a lot of chop. You need to wait for momentum, like what you're seeing now. You're seeing momentum. This market we saw right recently, you could see the momentum driving the market. Now it's kind of slowing down because It's 404. There's a difference in small 5-minute bars and large 5-minute bars. The small 5-minute bars will bring a lot of chop. 5-minute bar I'm talking about is my 5-minute bars that are off the charts right now. So all this little small, and then all of a sudden it started picking up. So right about here, 3:30, maybe even at 3, it started picking up. But you could see that the market was pretty much, well, actually you can see volume was saying that it was really low. Here, right about 11:55, the volume falls off, and you really don't see any volume until after the 4 o'clock mark as they close out. But here's the volume of the trading session. This is what I mean. There's plenty of opportunity from 10 a.m. to 11:30. So, and there, look at 10, look at the bars. The bars are, a lot of them are big, meaning the size of the candlestick. I mean, some of them are short, but a lot of these are the candlestick sizes with the wicks are big. These are momentum driven things that I'm talking about right now on the 5-minute chart. Where was I? There's plenty of money to be made in the morning session. Small volume bars on the 5-minute chart also will show up on the charts. Watch for them. If they're there, then stay out of the market. No volatility, no volume, no velocity. That's the kind of things I got to stay away from. When there's no volume, no momentum, no volume, no volatility, no velocity. The 3 V's of trading are not there. So that's the end of my notes that I took today. So I'm closing in on the end of this particular trading journal. God dang it, I'm so tired of writing in journals. But I'm don't really have much to say other than that. That was last 30 minutes or last hour. Maybe that's the last part of this session. So the conclusion I'm coming to is the open is just, it's too hard for me. And it's too easy. I mean, I lost a PA in 5 minutes. PA 17 I lost in 5 minutes. And PA 18 I lost in less than 30 minutes. So what I'm getting at is most of my recent PA losses are coming very fast, very furious, and I lose very quickly. Like I said, I was up 250, but that 250 would have been 500 if I was trading 2 contracts. And that's usually my target every day, is a $500 win goal or better. I don't know. We're going to continue to debate this. I'm going to continue to work out my trade plan and really get it down between here and the second week of January. It's time to have a plan of loss. It's time to have a plan of walk away, and not just throw endless amount of money at another EA and another PA. I've got to be able to stick to the PA. And I've got to know, a $900 loss is kind of where I'm thinking of right now. If I take a full $900 loss, that's probably where I need to quit. Because nothing really good happens most of the time after I accumulate. And the 2,500 just comes around and around and around. You get it doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter about your win percentage if you can't control your losing days. If you're losing days, kick your ass. If something's not working, you got to stop doing what that is. Right now, what's not working for me is trading the open, because I don't have the control to stop myself trying to get back to even or grow the account. I can see that I can come back after I take a break. I can come back and turn it around. I've proven to myself. So all this, like this was before like 10 a.m. right there. And all this was after 10 a.m. that you see all the green, with the exception of PA11 or EA111. I'm just doing the get it to 7-day count. It's at 53,000. So this can be PA19, and this is on target to be PA20. And then if I reset 110, then that could be PA21. So if I have 3 PAs ready to go for next year, that's kind of where I'm trying to lean to right now and get my frickin' trading plan together. More importantly, know my max daily loss. I've got to finally decide what that number is, and I'm gonna say it, and fucking quit. And fucking quit on the trading day. If I hit that max daily loss, whatever that number is in a day, I've got to turn the effing things off, turn all this shit off, and walk away and kick my ass and just go to sleep that night and make another day, make the next day a better trading day. That's what I got to do. I've got to come up. Right now, I'm thinking 900 bucks, $900 max loss on any given day. That gives me basically enough to recoup the next day. And if I accumulate 2 900 losing days, most likely I lose that EA anyway. Now, whether that's the way I trade the PA or not, I don't know. Very seldomly do I take that much of a loss in any given day. On 10 trading days, I will have more wins than losses. But recently, trading, I don't know, the open is just not working for me. Maybe it would have worked today, up 500 bucks on 2 contract trading, and I would have said, all right, I'm good today. I had come in with a plan. My plan was to get done early, get the Cracker Barrel, have breakfast, and none of that happened. None of that materialized. I just beat the shit out of myself again. One more day. I'm tired of it. To be so close, but yet so far. It's been... Same old shit, right? Dave Knight. Talk to you later. Get it together, David. All right. Everyone has a trade plan until you get punched in the mouth. Mike Tyson paraphrase. Bye for now.